Welcome everyone on Restream. Welcome YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Looks like we're all set to go here. Okay. Um, and welcome Instagram. Um, we are doing a reading from the Rubaiyat, and I left off last week, part of the way through it. Um, and so this week we will try to resume as close as I can remember to where I was at. I've just had a bunch of extra stuff this week because of the computer issue and a bunch of things. So I'm trying to get back into some normalcy now since it's after Christmas and everything. But of course, I had to have computer trouble. Thank God it was not during Christmas season because I would have been losing my mind literally during Christmas season. But so anyway, so I'm gonna pull up the Rubaiyat here so that I can get going on that. Um, there's nothing really too earth shattering going on right now, except that um, we are still having the 40% off sale in the book store. And I will put up that link right now while I'm thinking about it. Um, and there's still a lot of very good deals to be had in the bookstore. So if you get in there and you're like, oh my gosh, there's 500 things in this bookstore, um, go ahead and just use the search bar, okay? And just put your author in, and it should come up with everything that you need. And let me make sure that that is spelled correctly because I don't want to have it. I have no idea what that means. Um, anyway, so um, yes, so the link looks good. So you guys can go ahead and get that on there. um, so I should um, post that you guys, if you want to be able to, I noticed someone just posted something really weird. If you want to be able to stay in this group, you will have to abide by G-rated rules, okay? Because, and I know most people are like that, and you know, I'm not talking to everybody, but um, because this is a discussion group and it's a group for us to tell you what we have for sale and that kind of thing, in the bookstore. So I'm just gonna put that out there so everybody knows right off. Um, I so anyway, getting back to where I was at with the whole thing, we have a lot of really good things in the bookstore available at 40% off. That will run till February, and then it will go down to 30%. Um, and I'm not sure where I'll end up for sure on the percentages. I just kind of see if people are using it. People seem to really be taking advantage of the 40% off. So I'll probably leave it there if they keep doing that. If not, um, then I'll move it back to 30, so on and so forth. So, okay, so I'm gonna get my copy here going. That was the other thing. I had my Rubaiyat bookmarked, and then that went away because of my goofy computer. Okay, so I think I'm trying to see where I was at. Hmm. And I'm wondering if some of these translations are a little different too. All right, I'm going to go back here for just a second and look at this other thing. Sorry, I'm just not really with it tonight. I want to say it was the internet. Oh, yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the Internet Archives that I was on. Okay, yeah. All right, so we're going to start with, um, let's see, that's 28. I think, yeah, that's 28. That's where we're going to start. Hi, coffee community. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to start with number 28 because if you don't know, the Rubaiyat is divided into sections, and I'm going to be on 28. And then it goes down to, um, it goes to 20, 21. Yeah. So I don't know. It seems a little mixed up here because it goes from 8. Oh, no, that's right. That's 18. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out my Roman numerals here. Okay, so we're on 28. They say the lion and the lizard keep the courts where Jamshid glorified and drank deep, and Bayram, that great hunter, the wild ass stamps o'er his head, but cannot break his sleep. I sometimes think that never blows so red the rose as where some buried Caesar bled, that every hyacinth the garden wears dropped in her lap from some once lovely head. And this reviving herb, whose tender green fledges the river lip on which we lean, ah, lean upon it lightly, for who knows from what whence lovely lip it springs unseen. Ah, my beloved, fill the cup that clears today past regrets and future fears. Tomorrow, why tomorrow I may be myself with yesterday's 7,000 years. For some we loved, the loveliest and the best, that from his vintage rolling time hath pressed, have drunk their cup a round or two before, and one by one crept silently to rest. And we that now make merry in the room they left in summer dresses in new bloom, ourselves must we beneath the couch of earth descend ourselves to make a couch for whom? Ah, make the most of what we yet may spend before we too into the dust descend, dust unto dust, and under dust to lie, sans wine, sans song, sans singer, and sans end. SANS, that is. Alike for those for who alike for those who for today prepare, and those that after some tomorrow stare. A muezzin from the tower of darkness cries, fools, your reward is neither here nor there. Why all the saints and sages who discussed of the two worlds so wisely, they are thrust like foolish prophets forth, their words to scorn, are scattered, and their mouths are stopped with dust. Myself, when young, did eagerly frequent doctor and saint, and heard great argument about it and about, but evermore came out by the same door where I went in. With them the seed of wisdom did I sow, and with mine own hand wrought to make it grow. And this was all the harvest that I reaped. I came like water, and like wind I go. Into this universe, and why not knowing, nor whence like water willy nilly flowing, and out of it as wind along the waste, I know not whither, willy nilly blowing. What without asking hither hurried whence, and without asking whither hurried hence? Oh, many a cup of this forbidden wine must drown the memory of that insolence. Up from earth's centre through the seventh gate rose, and on the throne of Saturn sate, and many a knot unravelled by the road, but not the master knot of human fate. There was the door to which I found no key, there was the veil through which I might not see. Some little talk awhile of me and thee there was, and then no more of thee and me. Earth could not answer, nor the seas that mourn in flowing purple of their Lord forlorn, nor rolling heaven with all his signs revealed and hidden by the sleeve of night and morn. Then of the thee in me works behind the veil I lifted up my hands to find a lamp amid the darkness, and I heard, as from without, the me within thee blind. Then to the lip of this poor earthen urn I leaned the secret of my life to learn, and lip to lip it murmured, while you live, drink, for once dead you never shall return. I think the vessel that with fugitive articulation answered, once did live and drink, and ah, the passive lip I kissed. How many kisses might it take and give? For I remember stopping by the way to watch a potter thumping his wet clay, and with its all obliterated tongue it murmured, gently, brother, gently pray. And has not such a story from old down man's successive generations rolled, of such a clod of saturated earth cast by the Maker into human mold, and not a drop that from our cups we throw for earth to drink of, but may steal below to quench the fire of anguish in some eye there hidden, far beneath and long ago. As then the tulip for her morning sup of heavenly vintage from the soil looks up, do you devoutly do the like till heaven to earth invert you like an empty cup. Perplexed no more with human or divine, tomorrow's tangle to the winds resign, and lose your fingers in the tresses of the cypress, slender minister of wine. And if the wine you drink, the lip you press, end in what all begins and ends, yes, think then you are today that yesterday you were, tomorrow you shall not be less. Um, trying to think if I should. I'll do the next one. So when the angel of the darker drink at last shall find you by the river brink, not bank, and offering his cup, invite your soul forth to your lips to quaff, you shall not shrink. Why, if the soul can fling the dust aside, and naked on the air of heaven ride, weren't not were't not a shame, were't not a shame for him in this clay carcass crippled to abide. Um, see if anybody's got any questions. No, no questions. There's that weirdy comment. Okay. 'Tis but a tent where takes his one day's rest a sultan to the realm of death addressed. The sultan rises, and the dark Faresh strikes and prepares it for another guest. All right, we're going to leave off there for tonight. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. I'm going to bookmark this so we don't lose it. Um, like I said, we've got lots of good deals. I also have the estate finds page. If you guys are interested in that, before I sign off, let me put that link up too. Um, let's see. Okay, we'll get into the story here. And then you guys can have that link. All right, so we've got both our links to the estate finds page and the book page. And that's all I have for tonight. It's 8 o'clock, so I usually just do this for a half hour. I will probably do another live on the estate finds page just to touch base with people and see if anybody has questions or anything over there. I want you to have a great week, And feel free to check out my links. Check out our sale, our 40% off sale. And I thank you all for joining us, both of you on Instagram. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon. Bye bye. Bye, guys.